ladies and gentlemen, Reginald Scott here, and you clicked on today's video because you wanted to know the best piece of advice that I can possibly give on bicycle maintenance. Now, the advice is twofold. The first thing is, don't be afraid to have a go. Now, of course, there's a caveat to that, which is if you have a bike that's very expensive or you have something very technical on your bike, for example, like ceramic bearings or electronic gear shifting, for example, you could potentially do a lot of damage by over tightening something or snapping something. So there is a limitation to what you should try to begin with. But don't ever be afraid to experiment and to try and do things for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to save yourself money in the long run. If you can do the basics, if you can learn how to do your own tyre changes and your own oiling and lubrication, if you can learn how to clean your bike effectively and maybe do little odd jobs like perhaps replacing a chain or a cassette on your bike, you're going to save yourself money from the bike shop who are going to charge you for their work and their time to do that for you. So that's the first thing. Don't be afraid to have a go. Take it easy at first, but get your hands dirty and you will benefit. The second piece of advice is, and this is possibly the best advice I could ever give anybody on bicycle maintenance, and that's a website which I've used a number of times in my life, usually when I've broken something or when I've just had no idea how to do something and I'm completely stuck. I go to this website and sometimes I kick myself because I think I should have really gone there a lot sooner. This website is basically an encyclopedia of bicycle maintenance, done by an absolutely brilliant man, and I wanted to share that website with you today. Some of you may have already seen or heard of this man, and some of you will have already used the website, but to those of you who haven't, this is literally the best gift I can give you with regards to bicycle maintenance. So let's have a look at the website and I'll show you what it is. So this is the man I was talking about. This is Sheldon Brown, who is to cyclists what Jesus is to Christians, in my opinion. And he was a man with, it's quoted, an encyclopedic knowledge of cycling. And unfortunately, the gentleman passed away back in 2008, and he will obviously be sadly missed. But while he was alive and well, he basically did nothing but tinker with bicycles. And all the information that he gained over his entire life's experience with fixing and building bikes, he wrote down in a website for us to use. And thankfully that website is still alive and well. So all you have to do is just search his name on Google, Sheldon Brown, and it comes up here. It's sheldonbrown.com. And you click on it, it says bicycle technical information, and you go straight into his web page. And it's very simple, it's not flowery, there's no fancy graphics or anything. It's just straightforward, good old-fashioned information and technical data. And when I say technical, I mean sometimes he gets really technical. You can find ratios for gearing, you can find the things down to the nearest millimeter when it comes to sizing for anything you can imagine to do with a bike. It's really good information. So he's got these general headings here, so you can search by general heading, or you can go down here and search things by alphabetical order. I've just got a few pages open that I thought were interesting. As I say, I've used this website a few times before, and there are photographs, but most of it is text because it just does impart a huge amount of information. So this part of the page here, it's all on how derailleurs work, but this is rear derailleur adjustment, and it starts up here, okay, and it just goes on and on and on. I mean, he talks about history a lot of the time. He talks about his opinions on various different bike parts, whether he thinks they're worthwhile, cost-effective, reasonable, reliable, all that kind of stuff. But he also goes step by step with these handy little diagrams and pictures showing you what everything is, what you should do with it, and how it works, which is always really helpful. There was quite a nice part actually that I want to look at. if we go back to the main page, Sheldon the man himself. There's even a nice page, I'll just show you this quickly because it's worth a look at, about him. So he's got all his family here and his history and, you know, basically what he did through his life. There he's riding tandems, his family members. And down here at the bottom I noticed this today, which was quite amusing. Some things I believe in and some things I don't. So some things he doesn't believe in is like the death penalty and fairies and God and intelligent design and magic and things like that. And then on the things he does believe in, he believes in democracy and equality and family and freedom and justice and kindness and law and love and loyalty. So I will share some of his beliefs with you and say, lovely to see you again. And as always, everybody, stay safe and enjoy your maintenance. Bye.